guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited because finally I am ready to tackle this shoe inventory room tour. I've been wanting to share this room with you guys for a while, and also share some tips on how I inventory things, how I store things, just a system that I use, and just some tips. So it is getting ready to rain, so unfortunately the video might be a little dark. I'm sitting outside right now. You guys can see how dark it is, but I've been wanting to do this video forever. It's on my to-do list, and you guys know when there's something on your to-do list, you just want to get it done. So hopefully I can get everything done today. So I will see you guys in a bit. So I recorded the first part of this video yesterday, but once I walked into this room, I decided that I want to go ahead and clean the carpets before I recorded the actual tour or look around in this space. So I am going to go and rent a rug doctor because I don't have a carpet cleaner. And then I need to put away some items in here. And there's some miscellaneous things right here. I just took down or taken apart this clothing rack, and I might remove this clothing rack right here. I'm not sure, and there's a few other things I need to put away. So I'm gonna get this room cleaned, carpet cleaned and everything before I give you guys a tour. So I will see you soon. Okay guys, so I was able to remove everything. I decided to go ahead and take that clothing rack out, and as you can see, I need to spot clean this carpet. As a matter of fact, those circles are from when I spot cleaned this carpet before, and I never actually cleaned the carpet. I just cleaned the spots and it dried, and that's a result of that. So I am going to vacuum everything, and then I am going to spot treat again. This is a brush. It's actually a dish brush, I think. Yes, and I get these from Dollar Tree. So I am going to vacuum, spot treat the spots, let the solution stay on for a little bit, and I have the rug doctor that I told you guys I was going to rent. So I am going to clean this room, and I also have to clean my office in the front, which I'm probably not going to show you guys, but So guys, I just finished that little section over there and then the section behind these racks. And I do have a stubborn stain. You probably can't see it, but it's like right there that I have to go back over. But not to gross you guys out, I wanted to show you the dirty water in this tank that was sucked up out of this carpet. So pretty much you spray the solution right here on the floor and then you go back over it again and it sucks everything up. And so this is the dirty water tank and it is super dirty. So I'm gonna finish with all of this and hopefully it all works out. All right. We got some clean carpets. So I am all done for today. I'm gonna come back in the morning briefly to pick up the rug doctor to return it. But if there are any stains I can see in the morning during like natural sunny daylight, I am going to touch those up. But other than that, I need to put everything back in here or not put it back in here. And I'm going to put some runners down for this high traffic area right here. And yeah, that'll be it. Came out pretty good. Okay, finally guys, I have this room looking presentable and it is pretty much how I want it to be. I still have a few things to tweak and twerk, but it's interesting that I've been in this space for almost 2 years in January and I finally just got to this point. And I think one of the reasons why I just got to this point or eventually got to this point now is because we've had to, or I've slowed down because of the pandemic and just taking one day at a time and just not running around like a chicken with my head cut off every day. So this, I think, was the master bedroom when this was an office. There is a bathroom back there that we don't use. And then there's another closet right there that I do use for smaller items, so like seasonal items. Although this is where I predominantly keep my shoe inventory, because I do call it my shoe inventory room. I do keep off-season items. As you can see, those are winter clothes that I need to list because I do source off-season and I source for fall, winter all year round. These 6 totes right here are empty and they are awaiting my inventory for my new venture. And then here I just have some clothes that are vintage. They are clothes that I don't want to fold up and put in containers, and as well as items that are embellished that I just don't want to pack away and they're pretty to look at. So here is another area of totes. All of these totes came from Home Depot and I have purchased them over the last 2 years. I didn't purchase them all at once. I like to have everything the same color, as you can see, and I don't like seeing what's inside of the container, but I'll show you my system for that so I'll know how much space is in each container. And then up here are some items that I'm selling on consignment, as well as some inventory I have in for my new venture, as well as items I bought on liquidation and retail arbitrage. And it goes all the way back here. There are 2 windows in here that I don't usually have the blinds open. And I also keep a what do you call these, ladder? Is that a ladder? Yeah, I keep this right here. It's a foldable one in case I need to stand on it to reach something that's higher up. And then these shelves I got from Home Depot. I think they were around $89, $99 each. I did just purchase these about 2 years ago, or when I moved into this space. And I checked their website. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I did share about a month ago that they come in the gray and they also now come in red. And these you can keep in your garage. You can keep them outside. They are adjustable and they don't take that long to assemble. So you can assemble them or adjust them to the width between based on the totes or the containers that you want to put on the shelves. And then also here, I got this rolling cabinet. It opens. But I got this from a church sale about 2 years ago. And I think I paid about 50 cents for it. It is on wheels. So what I do intend on doing with it, I actually just put it in the space. There was something else right here, like some shoe cubbies. If you guys watch my Come to Work With Me on Instagram little series, and you probably remember the two cubbies that were right here. But this I intend on using, just rolling it around to wherever I need it to go, to take the tote and put it there and get the shoes out that I need to get out. And then there's also another step ladder right there that I can take wherever. Now the F and the number outside of the tote, the F is for feet. So anything that goes on your feet are in these containers. I think about 2 years ago, I had 20 something containers. Now I have 40 something. There was a point about a year ago that I would buy 50, 60, 70 pairs of shoes at one time, all pre-owned. I got them at the bins. I was shopping at the bins then in Connecticut, and I was paying $1.50 a pair of shoes. But now I'm doing mostly new. But anywho, the F is for feet. And when it comes to Mercari, Poshmark, and eBay, on eBay there is a SKU section for this number, which I don't use. I just put my number that the shoes can be found in the description of the listing. I also have a master sheet for all of my shoes. Poshmark, I do put it in the SKU area, or the additional information that only the seller can see. And then on Mercari, I do put it in the description of the item. Now, being that I cannot see in the container, I don't know whether it's full, whether it's 1 pair, 10 pair, I don't know. But I came up with this system to put these little strips on the outside, and that lets me know that there is more room inside the container so I can add additional shoes. And I think my system is pretty simple. I do, fingers crossed, God willing, hire help next year. I had planned on hiring help this year, but I think I'm just going to, figure things out myself the rest of the year, and also come up with a system, because you definitely need a system in place if you plan on hiring someone. These racks, might as well tell you guys, just in case you've never heard me say, these are Z racks because the base of them is a Z. They're industrial strength racks, which I definitely recommend. I think they're around $100 as well. They come with the black base. They also have a white base, a yellow, a green, a black, I think. And this one is a double bar, which is adjustable. So you can hang items at the top, and you can also hang items at the bottom, or you can not use the middle rack at all and then hang longer items like the clothes that are here. But like I said earlier, these totes are empty. They are awaiting some inventory. And these totes at the top, I think they came from like Walmart or somewhere, but I kid you not, I probably had these totes for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. They've been moving with me forever. And as you guys saw in the previous clip, there was a rack right here. And I just thought it was just too much stuff in here. So I took that rack out, and I decided to bring in a desk. And this desk too, I've had forever. It originally was silver and now is black. If I'm not mistaken, I got it from like Pier 1. I think it was Pier 1 or something like that. That's comparable. But it does have a drawer. I don't plan on putting a chair right there. I'm just going to keep the chair right here and then just turn it towards the desk whenever I need to sit there. And I think the only reason I will be sitting there is maybe to sit here and inventory shoes. I did just put some flowers in here to liven up the place. And these my boyfriend got from the local supermarket. He got one bouquet of flowers, and I was able to make 2 arrangements. And I left one here at the office, and I took one home. And then this lamp, I just brought it in because sometimes it's a little dark over there, it seems, for me. So I get that for here. And then I think, yes, this lamp came from Goodwill. I think it was around $10. And I think originally it is a Target lamp. And then let's see what else. I do plan on putting something on this wall at some point. Just haven't figured out what. And then I put this down, this runner, which I might get a different one. I might get a longer one. But I put it down since this is a high traffic area. And then I also want to show you guys and then up here I have extra hangers. These are black hangers, those are clear hangers, and then that's just a few vineyard vine pieces that I have left over. I think I have about 2 or 3 pieces from the Target Vineyard Vines collaboration. And these pieces of paper I just print on my printer and just tape them on with a piece of tape. But before, this is pretty much how I stuff shoes, and this is how I inventory them as well as how I ship them. I put them in individual bags so they don't get scuffed up or they don't rub off on other shoes. And also I wanted to share with you guys, if you're ever needing to inventory or store patent leather, be careful because it will and can do a color transfer. This is patent leather here, and I had something black on top of it. As you can see, it rubbed off. If you guys know of a way to remove color transfer from patent leather, definitely let me know. So I definitely intend on stuffing these shoes and then putting a bag on them. And I got a whole roll of bags, probably like 500 of them from the bins, and I'm still going through them. And I do, once these shoes sell, if they're in this bag, I will put them in another bag to make them nice and neat. You guys have probably seen my reusable or resealable clear bags. And then this I have to work on, guys. I mentioned this in a Instagram, an Insta story about a month ago. Never inventory these, so some of them have sold since, thank God. But a lot of times I am hesitant to inventory my shoes because oftentimes I list them and they sell right away. So I've inventoried them. Now I have to go and find them. So yeah, I think that is it. And then also what I do from time to time, I'll come in and then I'll either crack one side of the tote or I'll leave the box, the top off for a little while, just so there'll be some air circulating in the container. But yeah, that is it. I don't really see myself adding too many more pairs of shoes. My biggest selling season for shoes are the 4th quarter. And like I mentioned earlier, I am working on another project that I'm hoping to get off the ground, for October, November, December. Also, I want to figure out all of the behind the scenes for that so that I'll be able to communicate everything to the person that I hire next year. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. If you have any suggestions as to how I can better any of my systems or anything that I showed you, I will gladly appreciate it. But other than that, yeah, I wish you guys well, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a video. But I will be doing videos every Thursday, mostly like in a vlog type setup. But yeah, give it a thumbs up and talk soon.